this frenzied energy that you're experiencing. You don't need it. So we'll remove it from you and we'll offer it back to the universe. I'm going to start with really slow sweeping of the energy. I'm going to trace along the meridian lines. Friends, I'm just about to jump into filming a video and I was feeling super low energy. It's late afternoon, but I just had a little help from today's sponsor, Armra. So I'll admit I had never heard of colostrum before I started using Armra, but ever since I really think that this is such an interesting superfood. It's got over 400 nutrients in it. If you didn't know, colostrum contains dairy and comes from cows, and Armra actually has a calf first promise, meaning that they source this product humanely and within the US. They have done clinical trials and they've had third-party testing, which showed that it may be able to help with your immune health, your gut health, your metabolism. There are so many amazing benefits from Armra that it's really worth giving it a try if you haven't already. Especially if you feel like other supplements just haven't worked for you. Instead of having to take lots of different things to cover all of these different nutrients, Armra kind of covers them all in one fell swoop. I use the Health Revival. It's a powder. You just stir it into your drink. I usually use cold water and drink it throughout the day or in one sitting, whatever you prefer. I like to make sure I get at least one full glass of water in the morning, and then I'll have one of the little to-go packs in the afternoon. Those ones are flavored, which is really nice. I also saw that they just launched a soda, which I'm very, very excited to try. I love a little bubble, I love a little fizz, and if it's anything like the powders, they taste really great. If you want to try Armra for yourself, you can use my code CHILLWITHHANNAB15 for 15% off your order using the link in the description. Thank you so much to Armra for sponsoring today's relaxation. Now enjoy. Hi, Zoe. Welcome. Very excited to work with you today. And I say with you on purpose because this is definitely a joint effort. I may not need a lot of active things from you, but I do need you to be open with your energy, to allow me to work alongside your energy, and to tell me if there's anything that comes up. So communication is really key for establishing that bond. So I will be placing my hands on the body today. If at any point you feel uncomfortable or there's a feeling that comes up that you want to explore more, don't hesitate to stop me. So the first thing I do is trace along the aura with my hands. The aura is our energy field. It exists just outside the body, anywhere from about 1 inch to 3 inches off the body. Some people can perceive them, some people cannot. I see them mostly as movement and color, but there are energy workers who hear sound and vibrations with your aura field, your auric field. Just depends on your personal relationship with the energy and with the being. So, initial read just from placing my hands over these first few chakra points. So you have our crown chakra and our third eye chakra, is that you need to slow down. Your mind is going a million miles a minute. The energy is very frenzied, and it's having a hard time finding a point of stillness and focus. So when you have frenzied energy, you're going to generally feel more anxious, have less focus, like I mentioned. It's going to be a little harder to complete tasks. Attention's going to be a little shorter. You're also going to struggle a little bit to find the joy in things that you once did, even if you're doing the same thing, because you're not focusing your full energy on that activity or idea. It's like having a million tabs open. And it's definitely tapping on your energetic levels. So we're going to do a nice slow session today. And this frenzied energy definitely gets a little bit quieter towards the root chakra. So that does tell me that you're grounded and that you have a good base. You likely have a good sense of belonging in your home, or where, not necessarily your physical home, but you have your people and you have your place, and you feel very safe and at ease there. And then as we move up into some of these more active chakras, it just gets very, very intense. So I'm going to start with really slow sweeping of the energy, kind of mixing on and off the body. You may feel not only the wind from the hand movements themselves, but you may actually feel some sort of twinges here or there, tickles, and that's because even though I'm not working necessarily on the body, I am still interacting with it. Just try your best to just allow yourself to feel the moment and be here and be present. And oftentimes I will use assistant aids like bracelets or beads or shells, but in this case, I just feel you need touch and pure energy and nothing distracting or getting in the way. Ridding myself of any energy that isn't serving us. Just bring some plant-based elements to cleanse myself. As well as one for you. And we're going to light that. We light the energy that's not serving us. We transform it. Energy cannot be destroyed. It can only be created and moved. So we can transfer energy. We can remove energy that doesn't serve us. We just can't destroy it completely. That is the beautiful thing about it, is that something may not be serving you, but that doesn't mean it's not going to be good for someone else. So this frenzied energy that you're experiencing. You don't need it. But someone who needs motivation, intensity, passion, they could benefit from it. So we'll remove it from you and we'll offer it back to the universe or someone else. Communicating with the crown chakra now. So when we get our heads massaged or our hair brushed, obviously there is a physical sensation of positivity. It feels good, right? And there are a lot of nerves in our scalp. But there also are a lot of energetic points. These points run along the meridian lines, and they feed from our crown chakra, our highest point, our connection to what's greater, down through the body. So it's really important that we stimulate them and make them happy. You'll feel a little bit of coolness. I'm going to trace along the meridian lines. Tracing here now. Paying particular attention to the heart chakra meridian lines path. People with frantic energy or anxious energy, it's really, really common to have some issues in the hands. And possibly get some shaking of the hands or just discomfort, achiness. I'm going to use crow feather for absorption and wisdom, and I'm going to run them through the fingers. Our hands represent control, and a need to control. People with your type of energy often feel an immense sense of responsibility for things that they can't control, and therefore an immense sense of guilt when they're unable to solve a problem, either for themselves or for others. Doesn't stop you from trying, though. Again, everything has a yin and yang. Everything has a positive and negative side. There is no true neutral. The neutral only comes when you accept that you need both. And so that same desire to fix things and have control that allows us to feel a sense of anxiety also leads us to help others, to take action. A little bit more aggressively wiping the feather. I'm going to alternate using some sound waves and stones to settle the body. Placing an obelisk right at the top of the crown. Every time I place a stone, I'm checking the balance afterwards. I'm using pretty heavy stones for you because you need that grounding and hold. Will shower you with some vibrations. All the stones are pulling out the energy forces. And this one I'm just going to hit and place right on the top of your third eye. And I'm going to hold it there 3 times. You'll feel the vibration just permeate every aspect of your mind. I'm going to rub you with a rose. First you can smell. Fill with the lungs, Some plants are used in energy healing as actual medicines, and some are used as intention setters. So the rose is an intention setter. Grace, not only for others, but for yourself. Patience. Understanding that our path of growth is not always linear. Sometimes we have to be pruned back in order to grow bigger and more successfully. The rose teaches us that something can look and smell quite sweet, but actually have a bitterness, a thorn to it, and that we should still be careful when dealing with delicate things, even if they don't seem like they could hurt us, even if it doesn't seem like behaviors we're doing are harmful to us, to really look back and see, are any of these things spiky? And remove the petals now. Going back to that quiet, gentle sweeping. Gently sweeping, removing any stones or petals, just allowing them to fall, not worrying about where they might end up, knowing that it's okay to make a little mess. Moving from the heart chakra, from the solar plexus, and the sacral chakras. From the root chakras. Feeling the difference of how light we are. Letting the body adjust to being on its own. Placing my fingers in certain points and then entering a vibration with my voice. Working my way up along these crucial pressure points. Slight pointed nail. You'll feel that pressure. Feel that come off right there? Something just released, big time. Have you turn over just gently, face down, and you can put your face to the side, okay? It's just going to be for about 5 minutes. I want to work on the back body. Okay. On the energy of the back body. Those same nerves that fuel the head and the face, fuel the spine, and carry our energy down our column. drawing on you with just the bud of a rose, potential that has yet to burst. Using the elements given to us by nature. Some final sweeping. And then twisting and releasing all the remaining energy that doesn't serve you out through the high heart. Placing my hands on a couple of those places once again for a final vibration. And even the birds can feel that one. I'm going to slowly wake you up with some physical sensation. Stay right where you are. Reawakening the body, connecting it back to the earth, to the realm in which we exist. Allowing yourself to take this moment of peace and store it. Hold it in that little spot on your third eye in your mind for when you need it. Alright, so we take your time getting up. It can be a little disorienting to come back to reality after transcending like that, so please take your time. And when you're ready, we'll meet out front. We can discuss next sessions and just share a cup of tea and have some chat, okay?